Contrary to popular perception, cybercrime has gone beyond mere disruption. It's elevated to the realm of organized crime. As more African countries and companies become connected, cybercriminals are creating around 60,000 malicious sites a week to ensnare suspecting consumer users. Buntu spoke to Peter Baxter, a global executive at AVG, which is a web security company, about this rising phenomenon.
The cybercriminal has evolved over the years. If we go back in time, the original cybercriminal was there for disruption. You know, they wanted their 15 minutes of fame. They wanted to be famous about bringing down a big network. However, things have evolved and changed greatly. Certainly where we as users have changed. We have so much information about ourselves. And a cybercriminal now really is organized crime. They're there to take money out of us and defraud us as IT users. So whilst the 15 minutes of fame cybercriminal still exists, predominantly now it's organized crime looking to profit out of malicious software.
About only 1 in 1,000 South African companies actually report a cyber attack. And then we can't quantify the frequency of these incidents, but how vulnerable is the South African business?
What we're seeing in Africa is more new PCs coming into the market than ever before. So we're having more new users. And new users mean they don't necessarily understand the risks. So instantly when they get their smartphone or their tablet or their PC, they start to go online, they have their Facebook pages, everyone loves Facebook, they have a couple of email accounts, online banking, and they're not so savvy where they don't understand the risks of this. So then the cybercriminal looks at the growth rates of new PCs, and that's where Africa as a continent is so exciting to them, and that's where we'll see them. We're seeing already start to target Africa in a much more detailed way than one size fits all.
What we're hearing is that employees are fast becoming the weakest link, because companies already have protection software. They have network protection devices in place. So the employee is considered the weakest link. Is that so?
I think so. And what we're seeing with the growth of the smartphone, for the first time this year, smartphones will outsell PCs. Like I say, for the first time ever, 420 to 425 million smartphones will be sold this year. And what we have to start thinking about smartphones is not just a phone, it's a mini computer. So where IT organizations, IT departments within organizations will be sitting there concentrating on protecting the data center and protecting the user's PC or laptop or tablet. But with the smartphone, we can go out and we can access all our social networking pages. We can do our online banking. We are free out there in the world. So this is another device. So I go back to the cyber criminals seeing the same data about smartphone growth, and they go, this is a way for us to get into the smartphone, get all of your contact details out, but also as a way of getting into your corporate network. So all of the, what we're saying, AVG is saying to all of their corporate customers at the moment, stop thinking about devices, thinking about protecting individuals.
So what can companies, what can individuals, what can governments do in Africa to manage the situation, if they can win it?
They have to have up-to-date software on their data centers as well as their users. Start to think about users, again I repeat it, not just as a person on a laptop, but all of their devices. And start to create some rules within a company that says, you know, the biggest nightmare for an IT department is its employees, because we bring in software, we bring in devices. So start to create policies. Start to drive down policies about passwords. We're still all very, very lazy about passwords, but get savvy, educate all the employees. Talk to them about the risks of what would happen if they bring a virus into their company's network. So it's a little bit about going back to basics, but start thinking about you, not your device. That's the #1 rule.